Chapter 8, we're looking at markings, furniture, and measuring tools. We're going to open up ConceptStation, go into the Bighorn project. Once it opens, we're going to take a look at pavement marking tools. So I'm going to zoom in to a location up here. We're going to work with some of the pavement marking tools up here in this location. This was the Polite Road that we worked with before. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the striping that's there now. It's a two-way single start and stop station. Has no start and stop lines, but they can be turned on, turned to true, and then you'll have those turned on. And you can also set them back to false, and then those start and stop lines will come and go. You can also give exact stationing if you want. Okay, so on this one of the tools over there is under the pavement markings. We've got lane striping, street marking, linear marking, and we're going to take a look at all these. The first one is the lane striping. You can go in here and modify striping that already exists, or you can delete striping and add it to a roadway. I'll show how to change striping that is currently on one for a particular distance. So on this one I've picked one-way white, and as you can see I've got yellow line through there. All I have to do is select on the roadway that I want to change, and then kind of like doing the bridge tool, just draw a line over what you want to update. And for that section, the striping will change. And you can do it on a brand new roadway and delete the striping. There's also street marking. Street marking is placing things like arrows, bikes, handicap, and all kinds of different ones that are in the list. If we wanted to place, say, a right turn arrow or some school words or letters, we can do that. Like I picked a right turn arrow here. I can just left click and place that, and then give it the rotation. Left click and place the rotation, and that's all there is to placing that particular type of striping or pavement marking. You can do it anywhere you want to. You can do it on new and existing. So that one was on an existing roadway. I could place that in there. Okay. If I want to place a different type of marker, let's say I want to place a school lettering. You can see the word school is on my cursor there. I can go place it. Again, give it a rotation. And then if you go out and select one of these, let's say I go out and select that word school I just placed. As soon as you select it, it's going to tell you what the offset is and the angle is, what the school name is. You can change that if you want. Once you select on school, you can move it around, slide it left or right. If you pick the word school again, you can get the rotation. And if you pick it again, you can get it to move up and down. So clicking on the pavement marking 3 different times will give you 3 different options. Okay. The next tool we have is linear marking. And again, you have the ability to tell it what kind of linear marking you're going to do. Broken stripes, dotted stripes, solid lines. We'll do a broken yellow stripe, and you can place it anywhere you want. So we've got an existing roadway here. All you have to do is left click a start, left click an end, and it'll draw it on there for you. And it's going to try and follow the roadway. As long as you go slow enough, it'll try and follow the roadway alignment. So we can put our center line in there. If you want to do maybe an edge of pavement, you can do the same thing. Just go somewhat slow along the roadway, and it'll follow that roadway. And you just left click every time you want to place that out there. Then right click when you're finished, and it will place that in there. So you can do individual striping along with doing the whole entire roadway. Transverse markings, this is kind of what you would do around roundabouts or If you had intersections that you wanted to put yield markers or something like that, uh, basically you're going to go out and just do the same sort of thing. You're going to do a start and stop location of where you want these to go, and then you can select on them and then modify that start and stop location. So if I needed to go across there, I could do that. I could change that one if I want to. But you can look at them and it says pedestrian crossing type 1. You could go and change that one if you wanted. Some other markings that are out here. There's one for combined. There's a bike crossing, stop lines. So I picked the bike crossing one. It works exactly the same. Just come out and start and stop. Start and stop. Now you can see that one, that location, it doesn't have the ability to draw both lines. So it's only going to draw one line. So if I moved it over to the right or something like that, I might get the whole entire thing. But that is how you place the pavement markings.